Fuck
If
about
you
me.
want me to be real, we always been popping. Like
Yeah,
we always
I was been kind of
known,
popular.
But of course, we weren't like famous and we weren't having like money or
Oh,
you know what I'm
local
saying?
level,
localized,
yeah.
Like where we make money from just being us now. You know what I'm saying? But like, okay, for example, when
It
I
was
went,
lit.
when I was locked up, I had a lot of people were trying to be rappers. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna dive into the game. And a lot of people are like, bro, you look famous already.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give it a go. You gotta understand, I was locked up with Hot Boy and on. There was like,
I saw that live.
there was
Everybody did.
They liked him because he was a rapper, not because anything else. Because he was a rapper. So you feel me? That made me want to be a rapper.
But were you with all the face tattoos and everything at that point when you got locked up? Like you've been having that since you were young?
No, we had a couple tattoos.
I didn't have no. I didn't when I was locked
I had
up.
more than him.
When I was locked up, I didn't have no tattoos on my face.
Okay.
No, but people kept saying, bro, if you were famous, I believe it. I'm like, yeah. So I was always popping. So I'm like, if I add tattoos, can you imagine how more popping I'd be?
Do you think people reminded them of Lil Pump and like some of these people that came out of South Florida?
Lil Pump ain't got nothing to do. Lil Pump ain't got nothing to do with my style.
Like I guess some people it might come off like that. I get a whole bunch of different type of
You gotta understand
comparisons.
the way
but
how,
I'm me.
The way how
We're different.
the way how Lil Pump grew is a lot of young people were like, I don't know, he just came off as dumb and ignorant or whatever the case might be. So yeah, he's got a wave. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, when they see light-skinned tattoo people with dreads, Cuban, they're not supposed to have that. They're gonna be like, yo, Lil Pump, 6'9". We get 6'9". You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
More 6'9". I haven't really got Lil Pump in a long time, but
yeah.
Lil Pump. But Lil Pump, I'm not even trying to go for that style. You feel me? Like
you guys kind of are like light-skinned Kodaks too, sort of like
that's what he was saying. That's what Kodak was saying the whole time. You're my twin. You're my twin. You're my twin.
Because he has that forehead tattoo,
that
right?
forehead tattoo.
And his homeboy Psycho about this too.
Shout out Psycho Bob.
Yeah.
Why did you get that? Was that inspired by Kodak or?
Nah, I just got it because I'm like, I'm not gonna put a cross on there because this is already covered up. I want a cross, but I can't put this big ass cross. I can curse, right?
Yeah.
I can't put this big ass cross right here. You know what I mean? And it's just not gonna look right.
Okay.
If I'm gonna put a face tattoo, I'm gonna make sure it's symmetrical and everything's my face.
Right.
So I'm like, a bird is gonna look symmetrical. Like it's just bold and it just sticks out and everyone's gonna see it.
For sure.
Yeah, so I got it.
So you guys were locked up and you decided to become rappers while you're in there. And what was that environment like? You're talking about Hot Boy being there. Or you just getting put on to mad shit and learning about all this stuff?
So basically, when I was locked up, I was probably one of the only people in the dorm that did not want to be a rapper. That knew how to rap, that knew how to freestyle, but didn't care. You see everybody. By the way, I don't write my music. I freestyle.
Okay.
And when I'm in the studio, it's straight freestyle. It's straight what I'm vibing off of, whatever I feel like on the mic, right? So you see everybody writing down on their pads, like on the paper, like trying to make a whole bunch of songs. They made like 20 songs after they get out, whatever. And they say they want to be a rapper, but I never really cared to be a rapper. And then I come out and I'm like, I get all tatted up and I'm like, man, the only thing that's good for me is either robbing or which is not good. And then what's it called? Or rapping. And then I took the positive route, rapping.
Right.
And it worked, you know what I mean? And it kind of, worked out.
How are you guys doing in that environment though? You got to be around all kinds of gangsters and crazy ass street dudes in jail, right?
Oh, in jail? I mean, jail's not
it's not
as
not
dangerous
that
as
bad.
what people make it seem.
Look, of course, yeah, your heart is gonna be beating when you first get in there. You feel me? But once you're comfortable, you adjust. Everyone adjusts. You feel me? But it all depends on you.
I think it's more dangerous out here in the streets.
Yeah.
Cause there's guns. I mean, I'm not.
It's real life.
Yeah,
so.
you're gonna have to fight. Yeah, I had to fight. What, like second day I got there?
Really?
But
What was that like? What would you have to fight over?
Dumb stuff.
It was really dumb. I was sitting at the table. He was acting friendly. What's it called? And then what's it called? He looked like someone I would hang out with.
They'll try to try. And like, you get locked up, they'll come at, especially when you first come in. They'll try to try you.
Yeah, they try to try you.
Like my first fight, I had to get into a fight because they made me fight. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, I like you over him. And it's called TOH. You got to test your heart.
Yeah, people instigating like crazy.
So like,
and they're bored.
If you don't fight him, they're gonna bully you your whole entire stay.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta fight, because if you don't fight, then what's it called? They're gonna bitch you up the whole time.
Yeah, so they're gonna
take your food.
say, hey, look, I like him over you.
And you're gonna get mad.
And your ego's gonna be like,
man,
you feel me? You're like, nah, at first gonna be like, I don't gotta fight him because I don't gotta prove nothing to nobody.
Right.
But they're gonna get on you for days.
Because you can walk away in the streets. In
You can walk away in the
In
street.
prison, you really can't, right? Because I mean, then you're just going to be abused.
I mean,
the rest
it
of the
depends
time,
who you
They're
are.
gonna
If you-
take your food.
Yeah.
It depends who you are, because in the streets, if you walk away, they're gonna, you feel me, like someone like us, they're gonna record it. They're gonna record us and stuff like that. Like,
Right.
oh, you got best stuff.
There's a lot of phones in there, even when you were locked up.
No, we was in a grant. We didn't. The only time you would get a phone if the floor staff, the COs give you a phone.
Right.
You gotta have your face card. Once your face card is good, you could fuck a staff member. You could get alcohol.
You ever do that? You fuck any staff members?
Bro, I wasn't tatted up or look grown enough to fuck a staff member. So
Maybe you should go back.
no, I don't want to go back.
Get some pussy.
No, I'm good. I'm good. But I know a couple of them. It was always the tatted up ones that are already 18 years old and stuff like that. Cause the grandma I was in, it was like 13 years old to 21. So
Right.
it was that type of camp. So the 18-year-olds were getting in.
Hey, if you enjoyed this clip and you want to see more, this is our new Clips channel. Help us get to 10,000 subscribers. Hit subscribe down below. Appreciate y'all.